Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm Raymond Eche Agbalenyo, and this is Dumeso Travel and Tour live on Africa, the Africa that we want. I think earlier one we are having a challenge, network problem. So we go off, but now we are back. Please, if you are watching us, please text us message. Text me message. Let me know if you can hear us. If you are hearing us, please let us know in the comment section, please. So here I have with me Mr. Roberts from Ghana. So Mr. Roberts, if you can reintroduce yourself again.
Okay. Uh, like I said before, my name is Robert from Ghana, and I'm an African first, and I am a Ghanaian.
Oh,
I've been imposed on it by the Bali conference when a couple of teams have to come in, then share our land among themselves, and then name it to how it will suit them and according to the agenda. Thank you.
oh, okay. Mr. Roberts, you are welcome to Dumeso Travel and Tour, the Africa We Want live show. I hope you can hear me, Mr. Roberts. Oh,
Yes, I can
okay.
hear you loud
So,
and clear.
you know, earlier on before we were discussing something, but the network was really bad, and we are back again. So, I mean, you have to start everything. We have to start afresh. You know. In Africa, these are the challenges that we encounter. Network problem. But I said earlier on that no matter how the problem is, no matter how it is, we will surely hold this meeting. So, Mr. Robert, so if we will start again, if I may ask you this question, how can we liberate our mind as an African, Mr. Robert? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Robert?
I think liberation of the mind comes when you know if something is actually wrong with you or not. And until Africans begin to question themselves and know, so first of all, something is wrong. Hello. Yes. So when we go around the world, we realize that things are happening, and Africa has been left out of this development for so many years now. And Africans have been believing that something somehow will happen and then they will get safe. Meanwhile, It is not like that in every other part of the world. People are thinking how they could invent something, how they could make life better for their citizens. And we are here now thinking about something that will happen for so many years and it is not happening. Then we have to begin to ask ourselves if really something is wrong or something is not wrong. So when we begin to know that something is wrong, then we have to start questioning ourselves. How are we going to liberate our own mind? So first of all, let's start with education. When we know that something is wrong, then we can start with education. And then those who knows what is wrong must teach other people what actually they must do because it is a collective responsibility. It is not going to be on one person's shoulder. Everybody must understand the mission, where we are going, where we are from, and where we are now.
Okay, Mr. Robert. So government as an African, I mean, especially the youths, because we
Okay, first of all, yes, I can hear you loud and clear. First of all, we need to start questioning ourselves what we have been told, what we learn in our education system. Education is very important in everybody's life because what you learn is what you
yes,
will become. So when we are supposed to go through education, education must channel our mind to our resources. After you have graduated, you must know what you're supposed to do. But when you look at education system in Africa, in Ghana, you realize that we are trained not to do anything, but to be a better employed, employed graduate. You see, and this system has been killing a lot of youths. That although we have a lot of resources around, but we don't know how to utilize them because education system have deviated to the extent that after you have graduated, you are even confused on what you are supposed to do. Okay, to the extent where our own graduates will have to seek employment
yes,
from other parts of the world, or even when they come, You see, working for Chinese, our engineers working for Chinese, and these people will sit down, and then our graduates are going to be doing all the work. Why is it that our own are not trained to get the work done rather than seeking for employment elsewhere? So education system has failed Africans, and if we did not take care, these things are going to repeat itself for the next generation.
I well, you said our education system have failed. What should we do as a country to them? You know,
That we can do as a youth ourselves. Seminars, then start educating our people what they're supposed to do. That education system, which has failed the continent for so many years. I think we are not going anywhere. As an African youth, we're supposed to do it for ourselves, not to expect others to come and do it for us, or even expect
it's true.
some imaginary spirit that will come and do it for us. Instead of us doing taking our education very serious and knowing how to explore our land, our resources, and our everything, people actually go for churches from Monday to Sunday, believing that things are going to turn out normal. But it always become bad. You see? So at least let us compare ourselves to
Yes,
other people, how they were able to do it. Because if God can bless Chinese and today they are competing with the world power and they were not Christians, God blessed them and they become who they are today. They were not Christians. Okay? So it is not the church we go that will bring the development, but
yes,
the way we think, the way we use our resources. You see, Africans need to adjust themselves, compare themselves, actually to copy exactly what they were doing, but to know what they have and how they will be able to utilize it. I think that will be the best way Africans should develop, and Africans should start developing now.
me know if you know like it looked like we are going through a lot of things, our promotion. Can you hear me, Mr. Hear me? Identity as a youth of Africa. Wow. Mr. Robert,
Hello?
it looked like, we are not here. Yes, we are not hearing you. Hello, Mr. Robert.
Hello? Yes, can you hear me now? Okay. I didn't hear your question.
How can we promote our identity as
Okay. That's a very big topic. And I think when you see an Arab, you can identify him or her by his or her dress code, right? When you see a Chinese, you can see him or her with a dress code. When you see an European, you can see him or identify him with his or her dress code. And everybody has that different type of dress code. Okay. They promote it anyway. And that is how they identify themselves. But when you come to this part of the world, you will realize that we imitate whoever enslaved us before. Okay, so you see a black man who would dress like an European. Okay, you will see a black man who would dress like an Arab. You think nothing is wrong with it, but that is your identity. Okay, it is your identity, and it is very expensive. It is not just what you are wearing. Okay, that is money. Whoever printed that uh, 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 uniform for you to wear, take away your money. So it is profitable for them to impose their dress code on us, which shows that we are still, they still collect our money, and we are willing to give them our money just because we want to look like them. Okay, right now, the way you dress, you look very handsome, and
Yes.
you look like an African. Okay, look like you look like an Arab. That is your identity. Okay, and whoever print this for you must come from Ghana, and you must, and directly you are giving that person an employment. Supposing that all these things you wear have been shipped from somewhere, the factory is in somewhere. Eh? When it is from the Arab country, you give them employment. Yourself in somebody's identity, which is wrong. Okay, you cannot go to Chinese, hmm, as an European and impose your dress code on them, because as soon as they accept that, then you are going to set a factory, and that is going to give you employment, and that is going to give you an advantage over them, because as time goes on, those people must be lost, whether they are Chinese or they were Europeans, because they were Europeans dress, or they might be a Chinese dress in European style. Okay, so it doesn't come alone as an identity, but it comes with a lot of benefits in your economy and as an employment. And we must start educating our people that it is not wrong to wear who you are. It is not wrong. It is not wrong to eat your local food rather than depending on other
Okay.
people's food. Okay. So for us to promote our identity as an African, First of all, we must wear what we produce as an African. We must eat what we produce as an African, and we must do everything possible to protect who we are for the next generation to come.
I see. I'm very, very, very grateful having you. I mean, really grateful. I learned a lot from you, Mr. Robert. It's time for us to invite Mambila Adongo. If you can share link. Adongo from Kenya, United States University students. I don't just don't know what is going on with network. At we are having a lot of challenges over here. I just don't know how this is working. I don't know. So it seems we are getting it very difficult to get Mambla. So I think we will have Mohamed Lamin Toure from Liberia who will join us soon. I don't know. I mean, it's very very difficult. I just don't know what is going on. I mean, guys, I'm really sorry. I just have to end this live session because it seems, I mean, um, Mohammed Lamin Toure also having a big challenge to join us. So I think I just have to end the live session. Thank you very much, I mean, for joining us.